Hello, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you how to log in with the Facebook using Swift SDK. You can find a complete link in the description. I'll add that link in the description also. So here is the developers.facebook.com where we are going to create our app. So that app will communicate with our mobile app. So here you can see the documentation of the complete how you can add the Swift SDK in the project. List of other languages. You can say that PHP SDK, React Native SDK, Swift SDK, TVOS SDK. List of SDKs. So we are interested in Swift. Here you can see Swift SDK. Now you can see here the Facebook SDK for Swift. Facebook SDK for Swift allow you to use all the core Facebook SDK and iOS APIs with includes Facebook logins, app events, graph API. So in this project, basically we communicate with the Facebook and get the profile of user. So here you can see the how to register mobile app. Now here you can see a list of points: create a developer account, create an Apple ID, add mobile app information, and 5 steps. Now in the first step, I'm going to create a new Apple ID. All are already done. I have a Facebook developer account already. So here you can see that I'll left the first step and go to create a new Apple ID. Now here I am creating a app on a developer portal, Facebook developer portal. So here is the name of my display name of my app, Facebook demo for TV. Now here you can see. Okay, I will remove this. For TV is the display name, and contact email is my personal email address. I will create an Apple ID, app ID, sorry. And here is a security check that I'm not a robot. Like this. That is the captcha. Submit. Now it loads and create my fresh project on the Facebook portal. Here you can see top my app ID, and I will basically do the Facebook login setup. There are a list of other services we can use. Now I will Facebook login service. I will use the Facebook login service. And you can see the my Apple ID. I can copy it and now set up Facebook login. Click on it, setup. Now here you can see that there are a list of other platforms: iOS, Android, web. I will choose iOS. And now here you can see the Cocoa Pods, how we can use Cocoa Pods to install libraries. It's easily written, so you can go through it. In the second, it's the first step. Basically, in this first step, okay, now I will create a single view app. The name of my project is, now I will write the Facebook login demo in the project name. I will use Swift as a language and a storyboard as my graphics file. Create on the desktop. My PC is lagging a little bit, so sorry for that. Now my fresh project is created, where I going to work all the Facebook login part inside this project. Now I'll open the terminal. Mm, Now I'll add libraries in the project so that we can use the Facebook services, Facebook SDK services in my project. Now I'm going to go to the path of my project. You can see it's the path of my project. I'm starting here right now. Now I'm going to coordinate to create the pod file command. Now this will generate the pod file where I can add the Facebook SDK library name so that I can download it from inside my project. Now here you can see that it's my pod file I have created in this project. Now I'm going to add the pod lines for Facebook SDK. Here I copy pasted these three services I'm going to use in my project. Now I will pod install command to install those libraries in my project. Now pod install. Now this will download and associate the libraries in my project. In the meantime, I'm going to do another work when these libraries will download. Here you can see that installing Facebook SDK Core Kit 5.2.3 version. Okay, now in meantime, I will do another work. Uh, let's get into it. Okay, now here you can see that the Face Developer Portal. Now I will create next. So it's the second step in setting up my Facebook app on the Facebook platform. Set up your development environment. Now second step is add your bundle identifier. Here I'm going to add the project bundle identifier. Here you can see my project bundle identifier. I can copy it from here and paste on the Facebook. Paste it. Now save. Continue. In the third step, here I can see single sign-on on your app. We can use single sign-on, but in this project, I'm not going to use single sign-on. Click next to set up other settings. Now here you can see the Info.plist configuration for your project. Copy this settings in your project and copy it completely. Okay, I will skip the last two lines for display name and I copy from in here. Copy it and I will paste in my project plist file. Now here is my project. I will go through uh, plist in source, go to view as a source, and now here I can paste those lines. These are the settings. Basically my Facebook ID is added in my project. And now here I can use the application query schemes. This is important because Facebook will not allow until we add these lines. So we need to add these lines also in the info plist. So I will copy it and paste in the info plist below here. Paste. Now I can view as a plist property list. Here you can see that URL types added. You can see URL types, URL schemes. Here you can see my Facebook ID. Now here you can see the query schemes. These are the query schemes for Facebook authentication and other services. Now these are the settings I have added in my project. Now here are the libraries are installing. Now here is a build setting. You can set in the other linker flags in the project settings. I will add -obj flag in my project so it will not problem later. this minus objc will be added in my project. Here is my project, and now I'm going to add a minus objc for linker flag I will search, and here is the other linker flags tab. I will double click it to add minus objc, copy it exactly what is written here, and paste it. These are the requirements basically to use Facebook SDK in your project. Click next. Here is the Objective C thing. We need to skip this as we are developing in the Swift version. These are for Objective C. So let's skip this part. I am going to add the Facebook. Okay, now in my project storyboard, I will add a button in the center of the screen, and my system is a little bit slow. Sorry for that. Now here is my storyboard open, and now I will add a button on my storyboard and center horizontally and vertically. Indexing the files taking a little bit time. Now I will add a button. I will drag this button on my storyboard. You can see that system is a little bit slow. Okay, I will drag it in the center of the screen and add a constraint. Center horizontally and vertically. Below is the tab of Here's the button I selected, and these are the tabs for constraints. I will add a constraint from here. Okay, height and width is not compulsory. Here is the tab where I horizontally in the container and vertically in the container. It will center my button horizontally and vertically. I will name my button login with Facebook, and I will clean the background color and foreground text. Here is the background color I set, and now the foreground text. I will adjust so it will look good to eyes. Okay, I will add a width constraint to the button, and now I will go to assistant tab. It will load the programming file of my button. I will create an IB outlet of that button of IB action, sorry, and the name of the action is login FB tapped. Whenever this button clicks, this method will be called here login FB tapped, and here are code logic start in this button. Now here you can see that all the libraries are installed in my project. Installed FB Core SDK, Login Kit, Core Facebook, and Facebook Login SDK. These are the four libraries I did in my project. Now I will open the project directory. Uh, I will add this open the project using this workspace file because I added the pod. I added libraries using pod. Now I need to open this workspace file. Now I will open it, and now here you can see pods project, and here's my pod file. See these three pod lines. These are the libraries I added in the project. And now go to app delegate. This is my delegate file. Whenever my project starts, this file calls, and this is my view controller file where I added the action of my button. This is my storyboard. It will load a little bit. It will take a little bit time. Now I will my code logic start from here when the button taps. Now I'll create the function fblogin. All the logic goes inside this fblogin. I will call this fblogin when the button pressed. I will copy it, save the time. Now in this method I will go through. Okay, now I copy pasted the method to save the time. This is my fblogin method. I use basically Facebook SDK login manager to authenticate. In this method I will give the permissions. I use basically public profile dot email and user friends permissions. That is my login read permissions. It will give me Facebook. Facebook will give me the uh, email and name related data to my app. So that is why I added the read permissions. A little bit of errors here. I'll check it out. Okay, now you can see I have used three cases for login result. Number one is the failed case when user failed to authenticate with Facebook. Another is cancelled, and the third one is success. I will print the error like this. I will print here also cancel user cancel login process. We will add process 9 here. It will easily and you can easily understand. Okay, I commented the hood lines because I am not using it. This is my get fp user data method. I will add it here below. It is get fp user data. So this method basically fetch my first name, last name, and email from the Facebook using Graph API. Here I am writing that which is my function to get the Facebook user details. Okay, now I change the theme here in the meantime. That is why you can see the dark theme. Okay, these are my cases. The old cases I already said you that this is failed case, this is my cancel case, and this is my success. And success I will fetch the Facebook profile. Here is my method for get the Facebook profile. That is basically the Graph API method, Facebook Graph API to fetch the Facebook user profile. Here you can see that Facebook Graph API SDK method. Back. Okay, I copy pasted because to save the time. Here is the parameters I will pass in me as a graph path me to my profile and email, gender, and picture I need to fetch from the Facebook. I will add the breakpoint and run the app. Now you can see that how this graph API will fetch the Facebook profile. Now I log tap on this and Facebook will authenticate me and open the Facebook UI. I will add the credentials of my test account and add the Facebook password login. Now you can see that previously logged in is Omar Farooq to the Facebook will authenticate it, and now here is my breakpoint is the graph API in success case. So here you can see that if error will not return, then it will return my name of my user, that is Ahmed Ali. I will assign it to the label, and similarly I will fetch the email and assign it to the label and play. Now here you can see that these are the two labels I added on the storyboard. I will show you here in my storyboard. Here you can see there are two labels which are used for one for username and another for email. I will add name so that you cannot confuse. So that's I first that's it for this tutorial, and please subscribe over Farooq TV to that will motivate me and keep uploading this video. Thank you.